Hi there. Do you sit for a very long time during the day? If you do, you need to stay tuned because what we're going to discuss today is hot stuff. We're going to be discussing the 5 key muscles that you need to be strengthening to avoid injury and avoid any issues transpiring from that prolonged sitting that you're doing during the day. So this is in partnership with our other video, the 5 key stretches to do if you sit for a long period of time at a desk. Now, the 5 key muscles to strengthen, the first one is the back of our neck muscles. Now, this is particularly key because a lot of the time people sit with quite a drooped posture. And what happens is that these muscles at the back of the neck become quite weak and they can end up with neck pain, headaches, and more. So in order to strengthen the back of this neck muscle, we're going to lie on our front. And what you're going to do is you're going to come on down into this position, nice rest position. And then you're going to be coming up and imagine you've kind of got a small plum or a small orange underneath your chin. And you just want to keep that nice and nestled in there, holding it for a good 10 and then coming back down. Now you don't want to be pushing up through the arms. It wants to be really driven by the neck muscles here. Okay, so this is strengthening the back of the neck. So holding it for 10, doing 10 repetitions of that. And if you do that twice a day, morning and evening, you should be onto a winner. So the next thing to strengthen is the rhomboid muscles. Okay, these are the back of your shoulders and they're absolutely crucial. And again, because we sit in quite a rounded hunch position, we need to be strengthening the back of these muscles in order to bring us up into this position and to avoid any shoulder pain and neck pain, and it all really links in together. So in terms of strengthening the back of your shoulders, we're going to be using a TheraBand to do this. So one in each hand here, and we're going to do a low row, so driving with your shoulder blades rather than the actual arm. So driving with the shoulder blades, holding it for a good 10 seconds, squeezing those shoulder blades together and then slowly back, okay? And then again, 10 repetitions of that. And I'd say if you can, if you've got time, this is another highly recommended one, but what we call a high row. So this is a high row, 10-second hold, and then slowly back, okay? And then you can intermix it with the low row, okay? Always driving with those shoulder blades rather than the arms. Now, the next thing that we want to do, okay, is looking at external rotation. Now this is another muscle at the back of the shoulder in which we want to strengthen. So what we're going to do is take the TheraBand between our hands, elbows at 90 degrees in our sides. The resistance should start almost immediately. And again, it should be driven by your shoulder blades rather than just doing that, okay? So you want to squeeze the shoulder blades just at the beginning to set, squeezing them out. Ideally trying to do a 10-second squeeze. Once you've done that 10-second squeeze, you bring it slowly back in. And again, you do that 10 repetitions. So really, really simple stuff, but really, really effective. Now again, TheraBand, we're going to be looking at the next muscle to strengthen. So this is in your hips, your gluteus medius muscle, part of the glutes. Really essential to strengthen. When we sit for a very long time, this muscle can become very inactive through other muscles becoming very tight and this one just forgetting to be used. And so often what we see is lots of low back pain because this muscle here just isn't utilized. So you can either do it freestanding without a band, okay, which I'll show you now. So I'm going to show you the Clam. So you bring your arm underneath your head, your feet together. You want to tilt that pelvis here. And you want to be bringing up that top leg. Now, really importantly, you don't want to be rolling back, okay? If you roll back, you're not going to be using that, you're not going to be strengthening that muscle, you're going to just be rolling back. So coming up, holding it for a good solid 10 seconds, and then doing that 10 times. So these repetitions and holds are designed that way for a reason, because once we've got 10 lots of 10, we can then start to progress it from there. And it's a good amount of time to really strengthen our muscles. Now, if you wanted to do this and progress it, there's two ways to do that. You can either go up to level 2 with raising your ankles up and then raising up that top knee again. So again, 10-second hold, 10 times. You really should start to feel that muscle start to burn, maybe after about the 5th or 6th repetition. But in terms of using that TheraBand, all you do is you just pop it just above the knee. Again, same position. And again, tilt that pelvis and then opening up, okay? And that should really work that muscle even more. If you're finding it starting to work a different muscle, then really focus on not rolling back, focus on not pushing with your ankles together. They're simply lightly touching and then lifting up. Okay, I can really feel that working ever more. Now the final strengthening exercise is really key if you're somebody who sits for a very long time at a desk, is your rectus abdominis muscle, commonly known as the six-pack or the abs. So what I'm going to show you here is simply on your back. Okay, and what we're going to start with is rolling back that pelvis so that you've got a nice flat back against the bed rather than an arching of the back. Okay, so always ensuring that your back is flat on the floor. You're going to raise up one leg, raise up the other leg, arms by your sides. Really think about your breathing, okay? So you want to make sure that you're not holding your breath as you come in. So what we're going to do here is reverse crunch, okay? So coming out and in. So when you do the movement, you want to breathe out and then rest out. So in terms of repetitions, you probably want to do this for about 2 minutes. Really making sure that your back doesn't arch. So that normally happens when you start to straighten your leg out, okay? And that can cause your back a lot of pain. So we don't want to do that. And just making sure that you come right in. So this is, in my opinion, a much better strengthening exercise than trying to come up here, because that can strain a lot of the neck. And it just targets a lot more, the reverse crunch just targets a lot more of the abs that we're after. So there you have it. Those are our 5 key strengthening exercises if you sit for a very long time at your desk. So if you've liked this video, do like it below, subscribe to our channel, do share this video with people that you feel might benefit from it. These videos are all designed to really help you go from that place of pain or minimal function into a place of less pain and more function. So that is our mission. If you want to get a specific diagnosis or advice or management program for any issue that you're facing, please do head across to our website at theonlinephysiotherapist.com. But we really hope that you found this really useful, and we really look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.